Good morning, my dear students. Today I am going to explain you definite integral. Definite integral. Here, if fx is a function, fx is a continuous function. Here, if fx is a continuous function defined on a closed interval AB, then this integration fx dx within this interval, closed interval in which the function is defined and continuous, means the lower part written in downward and upper part is written here. So this is called lower limit and this is called upper limit. So this integral within the interval, okay, is said to be definite integral. How will you solve it? Basic method is that find integral of this function. Thereafter, in the result, put at the place of x, first of all, this upper limit minus at the place of x, in whole result, put lower limit. Okay, I am going to explain you by taking some examples. Sec x dx 0 to pi by 4. Sec x dx. For example, sec x dx from 0 to pi by 4. These are limits. Now sec x dx. What is the integration of sec x? This will be obviously log sec x plus tan x. Now this is the integration of sec x. You have done it. Now just write this in capital bracket and here in right side just write these limits 0 to pi by 4. Now what will you do? You have to put first of all in whole result put upper limit whatever at the place of x. So log sec at the place of x put pi by 4, sec pi by 4 plus tan pi by 4, this minus log in whole result. Now you have to put 0, sec 0 plus tan 0. Okay, now you can find these values. What is value of sec pi by 4? Tell me, what is value of sec pi by 4? Sec pi by 4 is under root 2. So log, this value is under root 2 plus this value is 1. Tan pi by 4 is 1. Under root 2 minus sec 0, that is 1. Sec 0 is 1. Tan 0 is 0. So log 1. Log 1 will become 0. Log 1. This implies that log under root 2 plus 1 minus 0. Okay. Now taking another question. Tan x 0 to pi by 4. Integration of tan x dx 0 to pi by 4. Again, what have you to do? You have to integrate this tan x. As you know, integration of tan x is what? Log sec x. Okay. Okay, and now in capital bracket what limits are given, you need to put that limit 0 to pi by 4. Putting first in whole result at the place of x, upper limit means log sec pi by 4 minus log sec 0. Okay, what will you get? What is value of log sec pi by 4? This is under root 2 minus log sec 0 is 1 and log 1 is 0. That's why this value is log under root 2, or you can write log 2 power 1 by 2. So and this will be 0. Later you can write log 1 by 2 log 4. Either like this or like this, you can write your answer. Okay. Now another question is zero 2 to 3 x upon x square plus 1. Limit 2 to 3 x upon x square plus 1. Now how will you do? First you have to find integration of this one by either substitution method or by simple method. Here let x square plus 1 is equal to t. So 2x dx is equal to dt. So at the place of x dx, it implies that x dx is equal to what? 1 by 2 dt. Just replacing it, and okay, and this is t. So 1 by t at the place of x dx, 1 by 2 dt. So 1 by 2 will come out. Now one point you need to take care and remember that if you are just substituting this value of x, suppose you have let here x square plus 1 as t, then just leave these limits, since if you are changing this variable x into the another form of the variable t, then its value will also change. But so far you don't change this value, so don't write unless and until you are getting result in terms of x. So if you are solving this question by taking t, by just substituting x as t, okay, then don't write these limits. Okay, now solve as it is. Okay, now 1 by 2, 1 by t dt is log t. This implies that here 1 by 2 log. Now replace this value of t, whatever you have let. So x square plus 1. Now since your result have come in the form of x, then you can replace the value of limits. What? 2 to 3. Right. Now at the place of x put upper limit. So 1 by 2 log 3 3 ja 9 plus 1 log 10 minus 1 by 2 log 2 2 ja 4 plus 1 5. Thereafter 1 by 2 taking common, so you will get log 10 minus log 5. This will give you 1 by 2 log m minus log n, log m upon n, 10 by 5. So this will give you 1 by 2 log 2. This is your result. Okay. Now some more numericals. I am taking some more numericals. Cos square x 0 to pi by 2. Integration 0 to pi by 2 cos square x dx. Okay. How will you do it? First of all, this is your square function. That's why you need to convert by cos 2 theta formula. As you know, cos 2x is equal to 2 cos square x minus 1. So from this formula, what is value of cos square x? It implies that cos square x is equal to 1 plus cos 2x divided by 2. So just replacing this cos square x by 1 plus cos 2x divided by 2, this 2 can be taken out, 0 to pi by 2 dx. Since here we have not changed variable, that's why limit will not change. Okay, now it implies that 1 by 2, here integration of 1 is x plus integration of cos 2x is sin 2x by 2. Now put limit 0 to pi by 2. Now see, in whole of the function, first you need to put upper limit. So this implies that 1 by 2 here pi by 2 plus sine 2 into, at the place of x you need to put pi by 2, total by 2, this 1 minus, at the place of x you need to put lower limit. So it is 0 plus sine 2 into 0, sine 0 upon 2. Okay. Now see, 1 by 2, this pi by 2 is here, sine this 2 to cancel out. In the angle both of them are. So sine pi is 0. So this is plus 0 and minus this 0, sine 0 also 0. So this second term total 0. It implies that 1 by 2 into pi by 2. This will give you pi by 4. So this pi by 4 is your answer of cos square x 0 to pi by 2. Now some more numericals. 1 by e to e. Integration 1 by e to e 1 upon x log x 1 upon e to e, the question is log x power 1 by 3 dx. Now how will you do? By substitution method or by any other? Of course by substitution method. So let log of x is equal to 1. So differentiation of this 1 by x dx will be equal to, by this t. So 1 by x dx is equal to dt. So see, 1 by x into dx, at the place of 1 by x into dx, what you have to put? dt. And this you have taken as t, so 1 upon t power 1 by 3. But remember, I have told you earlier that don't put limit now, since you have changed variable. Right? This implies that t power minus 1 by 3 dt. It implies that integrate it, t power minus 1 by 3 plus 1 upon, what will you get? 2 by 3. Right? So it implies t power 2 by 3 upon 2 by 3 or 3 by 2. Now replace the value of t. Your t is log x whole power 2 by 3. Now your limit 1 by e, here e. Once put upper limit, what you will get? 3 by 2 within bracket log e. Log e, here base e, power 2 by 3 minus log 1 by e, base e. Here power 2 by 3. Now see what will you get. From here you will get log e base e is 1. So 1 power something, that is 1. So 3 by 2. 1 minus. Here log 1 minus log e. Log 1 into 1 power 2 by 3, that is 1, minus r1 power 2 by 3, you can write, minus 1 power 2 by 3. So see, minus 1 power 2 by 3 and here 1 power 2 by 3. So think how will you solve? Okay, so my 1 power 2 by 3 is what? 1 power 2 by 3 means what? Cube root. That is 1. So this value you can write as here 1 minus. What is value of minus 1 power 2 by 3? This minus 1 power 2 by 3 means cube root. So this is 1 cube root of 1 again 1 or 1 by 3, 1 power 1 by 3 and 1 power 1 by 3. So cancelled out. So this will give you G as your result. Okay. In this way you can solve all the questions from exercise A. Means definite integration exercise what? 16A and 16B both. Okay. In next lecture I will explain you some properties of definite integrals. Thank you so much.